Hello, 8th grade students. Today we are going to discuss exercise number 3, page 12 from your book, period 9, which is talking about forming questions and answers. Before starting our exercise, we have to remember the rule itself. Present simple and present continuous. The present simple rule is subject and verb 1. When I say verb 1, I mean subject with verb with or without s. It depends on the subject itself. When the subject is singular, then you need to add s to the verb. But when the subject is the plural, then you have to keep the verb infinitive. Now present continuous. In present continuous, you have to add subject and the auxiliary verb is am or are and the verb with ing. You need also to remember how to form negative sentences and how to form questions. To start your question, you need to start with auxiliary verb, or also to add not to your sentence, you need auxiliary verb to add not to it. In present simple, the auxiliary verb that you should use are, do, and does. And in present continuous, as you can see, is am or are. Let's have a look at this exercise. I said it's exercise number 3 from your book, page 12. Number 1. Nadia often email friends too. Nadia often email friends too. How to form a question in this sentence? From this sentence, we need to change it into a question. Nadia is the subject and it's singular. And also you have often. Often is a keyword. As you know, it's a keyword for present simple, which is adverbs of frequency. In a present simple, the auxiliary verb that we should use do or does. And in this example, Nadia is singular, so we need to use does. Look, this is the form of question. WH word at the beginning and then auxiliary verb. In your sentence, you don't have any auxiliary verb. You have to start with, you don't have any WH word. You have to start with auxiliary verb. I started with does because I have a singular pronoun, singular subject with present simple sentence. So I started with does. After that, add the subject, which is Nadia, and the adverb of a frequency, which is often. You know that adverbs of a frequency have a fixed time, a fixed place. You can't change its place. And then add the main verb itself, which is email in your sentence. So, does Nadia often email? And the rest of your question, friends too. And don't forget to add the question mark and to start with a capital letter. Okay, let's go to the second one. Second one is the answer for the first question. No, she don't prefer to call them. Let's discuss it. No is your answer. She do not. Do not, you cannot add do itself with she because you are using singular pronoun. You cannot add do. Here you can change do into does because she is singular, and does with not to become doesn't. No, she doesn't, full stop, and you have here a slash. What does this slash mean? This slash is a new sentence. Start of a new sentence. After the full stop, you are starting a new sentence. So you need to start with subject. The subject here is she or Nadia. I will start with she. And prefer is the verb. Remember, the verb is prefer, but you are dealing with a sentence in present simple, which is verb with or without s. So, you can't add prefer as it is. You need to add s to it because it's with singular subject. It's with singular subject. And complete your answer to the end and add the full stop. She talked to a friend on her mobile now. Here you have a new keyword, which is now. In the sentence and the question that they were using often, we use do and does. But here we are using now, so we are not using present simple. We are using present continuous. Look at this. She talked to. Let's correct this verb. With now, we have to follow this rule. Subject with is, am, are, and verb ing. The subject is she. And she should come with is because it's singular, as you know. She is. With the main verb, you have to add ing to become talking to a friend on her mobile now, and full stop at the end. Full stop at the end. Okay. Now, number 2. She always phone people on her mobile at home. We have to change this sentence into question. How to change it? You have always. First, we need to know which rule should we follow. Simple, present simple, or present continuous. Because we have always here, that means we have adverbs of frequency, and the adverbs of frequency are keyword of present simple. So let's start with do or does, as we said in the first example. She is singular, so we need to start with does. Does she, which is the subject, and then the adverb that we have, and then the main verb, which is phone, and the rest of your question. And don't forget to add the question mark. Don't forget to add the question mark. The answer is no. Let's form our sentence starting with no. No, she usually talk. Let's talk about talk. Talk should be changed into talks. Why? Because we are using present simple and she is singular. In singular case, we need to add us to the verb. So, talks on this phone at home, and full stop at the end. The last one, but she can't do that now because I use it. Look at this sentence. You have a keyword, which is now. Now is a keyword for present continuous. We need to change the verb use to present continuous one with is, am, are, and the verb ing. We are not going to change anything till we reach to the verb, because I am using it. Because we have now, I used am with I and ing verb related to the present continuous form of the rule. Now I think you can help me in our Zoom class to answer the rest of the exercises in your book, page 12, together very well. See you then.